Hey, it's Mike Bowen, USA Triathlon Rules Ambassador for the Southeast region, and this is part 2 of the 3.4 rules as far as general conduct from the USA Triathlon Competition Rules, which were recently promulgated in June of 2020. All right, and I want to go through some of the rules in the second half of 3.4, and we're going to look at race numbers. Going to talk about abandoned equipment, unauthorized accessories, glass containers, endangerment, and wave starts and indecent exposure. And I'll try to do that in as clear a manner as possible. As I said, this is third guess. So let's start with the first one, 3.4 Foxtrot, race numbers. So participants shall plainly display race number at all times and maintain the race number in unaltered, unobstructed, readable state. Start and finish gate transition areas on the course. Any violation will result in a variable time penalty. So if you're on the bike course, your number has to be clearly attached to the frame or the seat or of your bike, and it has to be readable from the left-hand side. On the run course, it needs to be plainly displayed on your person, on the outside of your person, unaltered, unobstructed, and readable. All right. So abandoned equipment, 3.4H. No participant shall dispose of trash or discard any equipment or personal gear on or around the race course. You can leave your stuff in transition, or you can leave it at clearly identified disposal points, such as aid stations. Aid stations are always a good and legal place to leave your trash, or let's say a t-shirt or something like that that you don't want to carry around with you on the run course. Any other location outside of view of an aid station is going to lead to a variable time penalty. All right. 3.4I. We've all used to joke about this being the 3.4 iPhone rule. So at any time during the event, you cannot use or wear a hard cast, headset, radio, personal audio device, or any other item that's deemed potentially dangerous by the head referee. All right. Communication devices of any type, which can include but not limited to cell phones, smartwatches, two-way radios. Cannot use them in a distractive manner during the competition. So what do we mean by a distractive manner? Okay, so you can't make or receive a phone call. No sending or receiving text messages. No playing music. No accessing the internet. Taking selfies or photographs, or using any sort of one or two-way radio communication. Okay, if you're observed using a communication device on the course in that manner during the competition, it's a disqualification. All right, if you want to do, all right, 3.4J, glass containers. No glass bottles or glass containers at any time during the event. The reason for this is the potential for dropping, breakage, and endangering the safety and the health of other participants or yourself by broken glass. All right. Any violation of this section is a disqualification offense. Okay. 3.4L, endangerment. Any dangerous act which could cause injury to another participant is going to lead to a disqualification. Can't do it. 3.4M, wave starts. If you are participating in a multi-sport event and there are multiple wave starts, such as like the run leg of a duathlon or the swim leg of a triathlon, you must start in and with your proper waving group. If you start in an open or elite wave in an event with age group waves, you're going to be considered in that open wave or elite wave, and you'll only be eligible for open awards and not age group awards. Okay. And lastly, 3.4N, indecent exposure. If you go back to the, I believe it's the 3.1, I think it's alpha, and you talks about behavior that can cause outrage in a community or dealing with community standards. This one ties into that very well. Public nudity or indecent exposure at any time during an event is prohibited. So if you step off the side of the course with the need to, let's say, take care of nature's call or whatever have you, and you're seen out there doing it, you could be you could be disqualified for indecent exposure. Going out shirtless on the run course or the bike course, not necessarily against the rules for a USAT age group non-drafting race. So going out in a Speedo, perfectly fine, guys. Going shirtless, perfectly fine. If you are concerned about what sort of coverage you need, talk to the head referee at the event. We get these questions all the time, whether you need to wear a shirt or not, and we're more than happy to answer the question. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can go to facebook.com, www.facebook.com/USAT Rules Guide, or you can send me an email at michael.s.bowen@gmail.com. Have a fantastic day.